Welcome to High Mesa Standards. I'm Teresa, and this here is Manitou. Manitou is our black collar male. He is a brindle parti, meaning his stripes are in his party colors, in his pattern. And if you were to shave him down, his stripes would be like this in his face, all over this party color. So the rest of him is white. That's what makes him a party. So Manitou is our littlest baby. He's a tiny little peanut with a spicy little attitude. He is very smart, and for the most part, he's very happy and willing. Sometimes he gets a little wild hair, don't you? But he's not typically, I mean, he looks serious right now, but that's because he's smart and he sees the camera and he's like, oh my goodness. But most of the time, he's very biddable and very willing. Like I said, occasionally he gets a little little quirky. But he's one of the most vocal that we have. He, at this point, I mean, because it used to be Summit, and Summit was a crybaby the whole, her whole first couple weeks. But he's now 7 weeks old, and he is a little bit more vocal than I would like. So that will be something that we're working on. I don't mind if puppies are vocal, as long as it's not continuous, so that I know that when I say quiet, they will learn that word. Quiet means quiet, right, baby? So we work on that when they're in here and they're wanting to come out. They see mama or something, they want to come out. He will literally stay talking for a while. So he's more vocal, you have to know that. It's not like he just hangs out crying all day long. He's not like that. But if he were left alone, he might. We'll see how he does when we start crate training, and we will start crate training soon. What I do is I start the crate in their actual den, in their kennel, and I just leave it open where they can climb in and out and in and out, and they can just sleep in it whenever they want, and they learn to enjoy it. I put bones in there, and they can chew in there, and it's kind of like a spa area. We call it the spa area because we want them to love it. And he's wondering why I'm talking like this. He's looking at me. He does look at me when I'm talking to him. I love that. His score was a 7, so he didn't do wonderful in his sit and his sit and stand training, but he wasn't crazy. So he wasn't like too energetic. He just was like kind of slow to do, and he didn't want to take the cheese. He didn't know what it was. So he's a thinker. When they won't take the cheese, it's not because they don't like it. It's because they don't understand, like, what are you trying to do? They'll say, why do you want to put this in my mouth? And this is the first time they've ever had anything put in their mouth. So they're like, why are you doing that? Some of them accept it immediately. Others, it takes a little bit of coaxing because they're smart and they think, she's trying to kill me. She's probably going to pull my tongue out or my teeth out or anything. You know, you don't know what they're thinking, but he's super smart and loving. Yes, he's got an off switch. He can lay down and behave, or he can get up and play. He's very playful. And let me tell you, he holds his own. Sorry, that's eye boogers. He holds his own with these big dogs. Like if they start attacking him, man, he is back at them. So he fights his way back, and he is not afraid. He's very active and spicy. I like his spiciness because he's very funny, and he can be kind of a clown. And I do like that about him too. But when they're clowns, they like to be the center of attention too, and sometimes they misbehave because they want to make everybody laugh. But he is really a good boy. He's just really tiny. He's not going to be very big, I don't think. That's my, here. He's very cute. He's got a beautiful coat. Beautiful, luxurious coat. I don't ever have a problem with coats in this, in my breed. I mean, in my line. They always seem to have good coats, and it doesn't seem to matter which male I pair my females with. They always seem to have a great coat. So Um, I don't know. Maybe it's what we're feeding them. I don't know. But anyways, I'm glad they have beautiful coats. He has that beautiful brindle marking, and even though we don't pick for that, it's a very big plus because I like it. I like it. He's probably not in the contingency for being one of the males that I pick because he's just too little, I think. He does have a nice conformation, but he's just littler than I want to have. I don't want big either. I wouldn't pick a giant dog, but more like Buckhorn's size. You know, I just don't want him to get too big. Little would be better than big. So, but I don't really have big ones. Actually, Ridgway, who's coming up next, he might get a little too big. And that was one of the other thoughts that I had with him. Plus, he's not real sporty yet. But this one would do sports, I think. He is a little less active if he's unsure. So once he learned the ropes, I think he would do good in sports because he does like to run around and he really likes to have fun. And he likes to learn, but he just doesn't understand it yet. So we'll update the males more as they get, as they get more mature, and all the ones that I'm not going to pick, I will let you know. But this is Manitou. We call him Manny, and he is the black collar male brindle party.